vet. All right, get this next story. The first time working solo on a job, and this rookie Minnesota police officer makes a big rescue. You can actually see him right there going through all of that flood water to save 2 senior citizens trapped in their car.
Job. That's quite the call right there. Okay, so think about this. Skydiving, it is one thing. I would never do it, ever. And especially, I would not do it without a parachute or a wingsuit. That's a completely different story.
Yeah, it's completely different, and that's why Luke Akins wants to take the plunge. So far, he's made 18,000 parachute jumps, trained elite skydivers, and done stunts for Ironman, but that's not enough for him. Now he wants to be the first person to jump out of an airplane flying 25,000 feet high in a net.
There's an inherent risk with what I'm doing, but I feel like it's a calculated risk, that it's not the daredevil risk. It's kind of like we've proven this and we're just going to put it all together.
Akins has a wife and a 4-year-old son. The jump is scheduled for tomorrow.
Oh, no. Our producer, Kiani, just told me that he plans to land in that net.
Okay.
No.
It's going to be okay. We've got to send good thoughts out there.
Yes,
and
definitely.
It's going to be great.
Look at you, Iris,
sure.
just a ray of sunshine.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wishing him the best of luck.
Okay, so speaking of sunshine, there's some sunshine out there, but also some rain when I was out in the West Valley
you were out there early this morning. Northwest pockets of the valley got lucky, got some rain. It's been pretty quiet, though, since about 7 a.m., and this is what we've been looking at for the last few hours. Mostly clear skies across the Phoenix metro. Very quiet now, but storms are in the forecast for later today. In fact, starting today, those storm chances do start to go up. So do not let your guard down. A lot to be on the lookout for here as we go into this afternoon, but especially into this evening. Now, ABC 15 Desert Doppler, all quiet across the Phoenix metro, even in the counties to our south, areas to our southeast, all clear. We're starting to get a few pop-ups, though, along the Mogollon Rim, just as we tend to do as our atmosphere heats up. There's more moisture in our atmosphere, too, as we're going to get a surge of monsoon moisture over the next few days, and that's what's bumping up our storm chances. So we've been waiting for our atmosphere to heat up, start to get those storms going, and that's what we're seeing in spots, like out near the Grand Canyon, a few isolated storms. Also out to our east, Greer starting to track a storm nearby that crossed over that New Mexico border, at least by a bit, producing some lightning. The rest of that area is still fairly quiet, but this area will be the focus of more storms as we go into this evening, and we'll see more storms firing up in southeast Arizona over the higher terrain first, but those storms could move off the higher terrain and into the Phoenix metro, into some of those desert areas here as we head into this evening. So as we head into this evening, most of the state is under that storm threat. All of the green that you see, that indicates at least a slight chance for storms here as we go into this evening. So with the exception of southwest Arizona, the rest of us could see at least, again, some thunderstorms. But I want you to specifically pay attention to this darker green area, as that darker green area that does include the Phoenix metro indicates a marginal risk for severe weather. So there is a chance that we could get a few isolated storms that are either strong to severe. And when I say severe, I mean winds could be upwards of 58 miles an hour. So wind gusts that could potentially produce some damage. So there is that threat. So it's important to be on the lookout for that here as we go into this evening. And because of the threat of storms in our surrounding areas, we've got the dust threat too. So the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued a blowing dust advisory for Phoenix, areas to our southwest and to our south in anticipation of that dust threat. There's no dust out there now, but they're anticipating that threat. So they want to make sure to give you an early heads up. And of course, we want to give you an early heads up that that's a possibility. So our blowing dust advisory for Phoenix in effect at 5 o'clock through 8 o'clock. And then areas to our south, including parts of Pinal County and Casa Grande, those blowing dust advisories go into effect at 2 o'clock here this afternoon. Again, we're getting that surge of monsoon moisture that's going to up those storm chances as high pressure weakens. So our 20% chance for storms kicks in here this evening. We could see strong winds, areas of heavy rain, and blowing dust. And look at the timing of this. After 2 o'clock, a 10% chance for storms here in the valley. After 5 o'clock, that chance goes up to 20%. So really the key timing is just in time for that evening commute. Now today also going to be sizzling hot. We're at 99 degrees now. Our temperature likely climbing above 110, even if just briefly before that temperature starts to trend down. It'll be really hot today. We've got a chance of some strong storms. As we head into the weekend, though, temperatures will be dropping, and we've got a chance for more widespread rainfall. I'll break down your weekend rain chances in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Iris. He's been missing for nearly
have a criminal mind.
The getaway truck and nearly got them all killed. Only ABC 15's Joe Bartels has her account of what exactly happened.
This is Maria Solis's mugshot from back in May, and this is her picture from tonight. A brand new
Thank you, Joe. Also only on ABC 15, a family sharing their scary story of when their teenage daughter woke up to find a stranger on top of her in bed. Her mom, who we won't name, told us they were sleeping when they heard their daughter screaming.
This man tried to run. My husband subdued him, grabbed him, and threw him to the ground. And I was asking him, "Who are you?"
Several other businesses and strip malls, they're also putting his flyer in their windows. Of course, if you have any...
Myself, most of my crew, we all live in Buckeye. So this is our community, and we wanted to help find him.
Home from the hospital, but this morning a Valley teen is back home this morning 3 months after being shot in the head and left for dead. Family members tweeted this photo of Tyler Maggi waving as he left the hospital this week. Now back in April, you may remember the 18-year-old was driving with his girlfriend near Central and Dunlap when a car pulled up and someone started shooting at them, hitting him in the head. Right now, 16-year-old Luis Martinez is behind bars, charged in this attack.
The political conventions, they're over, and now the real work begins. Today, both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will hit the campaign trail and take their pitch to the voters on the road. Election Day, it's only about 100 days away, and the race is really just getting started.
But this guy actually bit one of them. Thankfully, officers showed up and arrested him. Turns out he did have a gun on him. Investigators are now trying to see if he's tied to other cases. And we're learning just how bad the neglect was in an
could potentially be here by this evening. So make sure that you are, of course, keeping that ABC 15 mobile app handy. There is a 20% chance for storms. Storms that move in could be strong to maybe severe, producing some strong winds. The dust threat is there. We will be under a blowing dust advisory this evening, too. I've written it all out for you, detailed it all out on our ABC 15 mobile app, so you know exactly when to expect it all. Temperatures, though, will be trending down. And by Sunday, of course, as those rain chances increase through the weekend, because we do have a better potential for rainfall, more cloud cover, too, our temperatures will fall. So only 100 degrees by Sunday. So yes, we will have to be on the lookout for strong storms, possibly some localized flooding, but at least temperatures will be trending down as those storm chances go up.
All right, thanks, Iris. We will see you back here at 4 o'clock.
That's right. Have a great day.
Breaking news and your most accurate forecast. Download the ABC 15 app today. ABC 15, taking action. Cardinals, Raiders, Friday, August 12th on ABC 15.
Parenting is tough.
Dad, I want a cat.
Try doing it from a new perspective.
Yeah!
Bigger sacrifices.
Just drown me.
New challenges.
Ironically, I could really use a mouse right now.
And more patience than ever.
Is this supposed to be fun?
Rated PG. Don't miss the home sale at Conn's Home Plus. Savings for every room in your home, plus in
every day should be at least